Day 360. Day rating is 7. And confession, I had a long day and I was trying to watch this movie in the new setup. This. And I got a notification today that Free Guy was on Disney Plus, so yeah, let's watch. It's a good way to wind down for the night. I got about 20 minutes in and I was sitting down, and the next thing I know, bam, out. And normally I can wake up 10 minutes later, halfway through the movie, and in the credits, and nothing. I went out for the complete movie, and I think I heard something and randomly got up, like, what? And starting to piece together where you were last, what you thought last, like, oh, yeah, I was watching a movie, and the pup's in there next to me. I'm kind of like hunched over. My neck hurts now. So I'm trying to stretch that out. But, just, I guess I was really tired. And part of it was the sleep. I think I got to bed a little bit after 12:30 night before. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Say hi. Yes, hi, baby. Good Gamomo. And we had the track Wednesday, so got out for track. And we got there, and I'm like, oh no, no one's on the track. What's going on? And then I see a line of cars out in the street again. They're all waiting to get in. And we're all waiting there about 10 minutes. And then finally we see Guy Henry going, warming up, and that's not uncommon for him. He'll run like crazy. Henry's the guy that does the 4 quads, or does a quad. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, that's probably the best way to say it. He does quads. So he'll run a marathon, and then jump in the official marathon race. So he'll run 3 marathons before running the official marathon. The guy is just an animal, just a different mindset. He's really cool to talk to pick his mind about training and how many miles he's running and eating techniques and sleeping techniques and how his body's responding and how it took him so long, or almost a few years, to kind of adapt to that level. But now he's just on a whole nother level, and he runs great pace too. He can run 7:30 pace, 7-minute pace with the best of them. So he's good. Give it to him. He's got a big heart and good drive. But back to the story, we're all lined up there. We saw him running. He comes back the second time. We see about 3 or 4 other runners. So like, all right, let's get ready and get the watch going. Put the key aside. And what else? I think I had a jacket on. It was a little bit cooler than normal. So I had longer shorts on because it's just easy to carry the keys. My brain. It's easy to carry your keys, your wallet, and your phone with pockets, as opposed to trying to carry them all in your hand and jog to your car. So I took the first layer of shorts off, which was like more of a gym short, and I had my running shorts underneath. And then got out. Like, yeah, it's definitely a little bit chilly than normal, but that's fine. Nothing we can't work through. So I just started warming up, and normally try to get at least a mile warm up in. And we got in the mile, and it was a little bit more, it was like 1.2. And then we saw a group to get together, and one of the guys I've run with briefly before. I never got his name, but his name Clint. Clint, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for running with me pretty much all day today. And he jumped in and we started talking about the weather and the pace and what happened while we're not in the track. So yeah, someone didn't open up the gate. We're gonna wait a few minutes. And then again, everyone was gathered. We went to go to the gathering. I was trying to stretch out a little bit more with the legs, a bit more. They say, yeah, I don't know what happened, but here's the workout. It's 3 by 1 mile, and every quarter lap, you're supposed to pick up the pace a little bit. But you want to try to run the exact time every mile. So let's say you're just running 6-minute pace. And so you'd kind of go, 6-minute would be like 90-second average. Is that right? 90s? Put you at 3 minutes. Yeah. So you would normally try to run 90-second, 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 90-second for the mile. That put you at 6. Well, he wanted you to kind of go more of, let's see, I don't know how divided up exactly. Let's say 95, 92, 87, 85, something like that. It's a little bit faster, and then you just do that 3 times. So you try to hold pace for the next one. So progression per lap, and you kind of reset, start over, and try to duplicate that, and then try to, triple that? And I believe there was some set of bleachers afterwards, but we may do, some of the team went to the left, unfortunately. Some of the team went to the near park and just ran the canal. And there was 4 of us that jogged up, I want to say it's about half a mile to the canal and just started doing the workout there. And me and Clint took off. We were right in the middle between the 2 major crossroads, so we turned left, which was west, and went half a mile, did like a little hairpin turn, tried to get back and get going. First mile was 5:45, which was weird because the next one was 6-minute and then 5:58. So I thought the hairpin turn would have slowed us down, but I think it was just the mind not knowing what the pace was. And it's hard to, I mean, you can see about halfway, but right, on a track you can easily judge, okay, a quarter lap, half, or quarter mile, half mile, 3/4 mile, mile. Okay, that's the feel for it. Now we can go. And this one we just kept changing. So originally we went again west, there, back, and then we got to about halfway, and Clinton said, let's just jog up and then we'll run back, and that way it's a straight mile. So our miles had kept changing, so it's hard to say, oh yeah, this should be about half, this should be about a quarter, 3/4. Anyways, we finished, got it done. I believe it was, I can't look at my watch. Let's see, 6.3 miles altogether, so it was great to get in a little extra mileage. I think came back and was just cold, and I've been cold all day. Took a nice hot shower for about 5 minutes and just sat there, just like warm up, and got clean and everything, and I was still blah. And then at work, it was just cold, just that freaking fan or the AC kicks on still, and it's still, sometimes I feel like it's colder inside than it is outside the last 2 months. So you're just sitting there and it's just this cold air hitting you. So sometimes I put my little hoodie on just to try to keep my heat in. But that was a day. And then what else? Came back, played with the pup a bit, did some cleaning in the bathroom, cleaned up the living room, finished some laundry for the puppy. Yes, you, baby. Yes, you. And then try to move some stuff around in my room, trying to declutter it again, get rid of some stuff. Going through clothes that, like, how much do I need this? Do I wear it at all? That type of deal. Then a nice chat with a friend. They were just like, yeah, I've never been able to talk with anyone like this. A lot of people think I'm crazy because they don't know about energy. And like, yeah, it's a little different. And I've had a few people say that Americans are the only ones that in school don't really learn about, I guess, your energy, your chakras, anything in that realm. It's more about the physical body, the skeletal, the muscle, that type of thing. And so when you hear about it, it's hard to wrap your head around it. You're like, no, I would have learned that by now if it was a thing. And I had a friend in Australia say, yeah, we did a 50-50. It was like 50% of the stuff we learned about kind of biology is the human body, and 50% was kind of the energy from the human body that it produces, and chakras and alignment. And that's how I got them speaking. This is how I got started. And so I was like, huh. And so when I went to school, I learned about it. And so whenever I get a chance to talk to them, we talk a little bit. And I think it's easy for them too to talk about it because, like me, there's not a lot of people that are aware of it or have the good enough a foundation to kind of hear about it and learn more about it without, again, like the friend saying, people think I'm crazy when I start talking about it. So we had a nice long talk and then had a little bit of like late dinner. And so when I sat down, I finally said, okay, I'm going to watch the movie. And boom, brings us to now. I've got to read real quick. And I got one more set of push-ups to do. And then I'm going to call it a night. Might have another long day tomorrow. And it looks like it's going to be another cold day. My friend was telling me it's supposed to be about 33 here, 35 by 7 in the morning, which is unusual, especially when last week I think we hit 78, 80. So it was such a huge swing in temperature, but that is what it is. So I'm going to call the night. Let's run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.